I'm Madison Adams, and I'm going to discuss how I believe domestic terrorism is a greater threat to the national security of the United States than international terrorism. The FBI classifies terrorism into two groups: international terrorism and domestic terrorism. International terrorism includes cases in which subjects are members of designated foreign terrorist organizations, state sponsors of terrorism, and homegrown violent extremism. Domestic terrorism is carried about by individuals inside of the United States who frequently are inspired by global jihad, individuals who have been radicalized mainly in the United States and who are not receiving instructions from foreign terrorist organizations. Domestic terrorists are individuals who commit violent acts and criminal acts in order to promote their ideological goals stemming from domestic influences such as racial bias and anti-government sentiment. Domestic terrorism is defined by statute as any act dangerous to human life that violates U.S. criminal laws and appears to be intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, influence the policy of a government by intimidation, or coercion, or affect the conduct of a government by mass destruction, assassination, or kidnapping. The FBI has recently reported that there have been more arrests and deaths caused by domestic terrorists than international terrorists in the recent years. The biggest concerns are lone offenders primarily using firearms because they represent the dominant trend of lethal domestic terrorism. Frequently, these individuals act without a clear group affiliation, making them difficult to identify, investigate, and stop. As the threat to harm the United States and the United States' interests evolves, the U.S. must adapt and confront these challenges, relying heavily on the strength of our federal, state, local, and tribal and territorial partnerships. Along with our domestic and foreign partners, we must continue to collect and analyze intelligence concerning the ongoing threats posed by domestic terrorism.